Alright guys, Cue Balls here. Gonna go ahead and do the Amon fight in Yakuza 4. This is definitely a process. There's 4 bosses you gotta fight. They're not too much different from each other, but you definitely have to make use of each guy's individual skill. And we'll go ahead and go there now. To get to this fight, you have to complete all the sub-stories in the game. So if you haven't done that, or if you don't want to get spoiled, just stop watching now. I don't know why I went there, that's the wrong way too. Go ahead and take this to the parking lot. Alright, and then you'll go ahead and see this guy here. He's a limo driver. He's going to go ahead and take you over to the arena where Amon's going to be at. I skipped the story. I mean, if you really want to see it, play the game and read it, or watch it in slow motion or something, because it's really cool. I mean, if you played all these games, or have a familiarity with Amon, he's pretty much the super secret boss that shows up when you've done a lot of stuff in the game. So at this point, you're definitely ready for him, and this game, the way they handled this with 4 of them, is really cool. It's like 4 Weskers or something at the same time. So Kazuhisa, I'm going to go ahead and fight him first with Akiyama. He's a pretty straightforward guy. He's got a couple things that you'll kind of have to sneak out for, but pretty much he's the type of guy where you get behind him after he screws up and you kind of try to punish him into the wall. But if he's not in heat mode, he's pretty easy. He won't put up a whole lot of resistance, so you can kind of attack away. And then when he goes into heat mode, when he's almost dead, that's a lot more of a defensive process. So let's go ahead and get him over to the corner. First things first, we can start him off with a heat move by getting him near the wall there. And now that I got him in the corner, when he wakes up, I should be able to start one of his cool combos. Just keep trying to do that on wake up. Just keep trying to force him into the corner. I mean, I got plenty of health here. It's not too bad. Keep working away at him. And I should be able to get him with another combo here into the wall. He's got those awesome shadow dodges. So just go ahead and square him up. Definitely one of my favorite moves is the counter kick. Definitely really cool. So now that we've blocked enough of his attacks, we should be able to go ahead and do that again. Take off a little bit more health. And hopefully we can get another combo going. See, if you put him right up against the wall, he doesn't have a whole lot of room to move, even if he's going to go ahead and try and get out of the way. That's so cool when he's got those shadow dodges. He dodges everything. So try to square him up with the wall while we still got some heat. I ran out. So now we're going to have to play a little more defensively. He's probably going to stay in this state for the rest of the time. So we're going to have to kind of work on him a little bit. That counter kick that I did right there gives a lot of heat. If you can work that into your game, highly recommend it because it's really rewarding, powerful, and it's, in my opinion, the most fun move in pretty much any fighting game or any sort of game like this. It's just so much fun to use. Look at that shadow dodging. It's ridiculous. So we can go ahead and throw him into a block string, and that'll usually get him to throw out an attack or two. And we can go ahead and build up our heat. Just by blocking those moves, you're going to get a lot of heat. So it's just really tricky to... he dashes around you so quick, it's hard to stay on him. I don't recommend getting up with the attack either, with the X move, because what that usually does is it causes you to attack him, and then he's going to counter you on wake up, and you're not going to have enough time to recover out of that, and he's basically just going to get free hits. So when you get up, use the X button. Don't get fancy and hit the square button. That just usually causes problems. See, he's almost dead. You can see he's really slippery right now. Just try to keep the camera square. Whatever you're comfortable with. I thought it was pretty funny that IGN, I snooped at the review like after it came out and they were complaining about the targeting system. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. This game, I mean, other than a couple instances, you know, the aiming in this game is perfectly fine. Those guys are the biggest bunch of amateur, moronic people who don't understand mechanics if it's not a Call of Duty game or something with an M4 machine gun. Hit R1 to lock on to people. It's a pretty simple process. We've been doing this for years now with plenty of third-person action games, so I don't really see their failure to understand such a simple concept, but to each their own, even though they're professionals and I'm not, so professionals in quotes. Alright, it's time for Sajima to take on the girly one, as he puts it. Sajima's so cool. When I first fought this guy, definitely an eye-opener. I didn't understand what the hell was going on when he starts recovering his health, so I came into it with a different style and preparation, and this seems to be a pretty good way to take him out. So this is the method I'll show you right here. You definitely want to keep your distance, and then now that we have heat right now, we can run into him, and you're going to run into him and hold Y when you pass him, and that's going to slam him into the ground. Then you can start that. Okay. Now again, his attacks do big damage, like that. Gets rid of your heat, so it's better off. That was an example, I'm just showing. So now that we've got him kind of where we want him, we're just going to go ahead and charge heat. This is a crappy way to kind of fight this guy, but Sajima doesn't really have a whole lot of recovery speed or any kind of moves to get out of there, so I just kind of like charging my heat up while I can until I can slam him into the ground. Until we can get to the second phase of this guy. Again, just hitting this guy, you're better off. This is a different style of fight. It's a defensive fight. I wouldn't recommend trying to fight this guy head on, because that hammer, if he gets you in a full combo, you're going to be eating big damage. Just going to go ahead and stay away. I'm going to try to get about 2.5, 3 bars past the first. The extra bars, if you want to call them. That way, when I grab him, I'm going to be able to go ahead and do the heat move right after. Alright, now you're going to notice he starts getting his health back. Okay, this is pretty annoying, pretty cheap. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is equip the guns that I brought with me. And this will get him to the point where we can get him into the next state, where he's not going to really want to recharge his health anymore. Right now, it's futile. I've tried this a couple times. I hate resorting to guns. Make sure you're quick with the guns, because you'll notice that he's still getting health back while I'm shooting him. You're going to have to quick swap those guns out. He's almost at the point where he's going to go red. Once he gets red, then we'll be okay. Right now he's orange. There we go. Now he's red. Let's go ahead and finish up the last of the guns. It's not an issue. Brought him with you. Got plenty of money. Keep your distance. That hammer does stupid damage. You'll actually notice that he gets a little bit of health back anyway, but guns are how you do that one. He's not a character that Sajima can really fight head on, or at least until I get some more practice with him. Recommend making a save file with this guy, because he's so cool. You only get one crack at this, and then he's gone forever until the next Yakuza game comes out, so. Tainamura's turn. This guy's not too bad either. Definitely has a gunplay mechanic, and I'm sure you're used to that anyway, being Tainamura for a good part of the game as it was. I'm going to do my item check real quick, make sure I got my stuff equipped that I want. This guy has a machine gun, so we're going to go ahead and focus on getting on the side of him. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, never mind. So we're just going to go ahead and wait for him to miss. Unless you run in front of him like me. That was dumb. This is a great combo. His square triangle, see how it stuns him? And then the heat move right afterwards is really good, and I actually think I'm going to upgrade that really soon, which I am right now. So that's actually a perfect time to upgrade that move. So now we're just going to go ahead and keep square, triangle, square, triangle. And that pretty much works bar none until we get to the next phase, where he's going to get a little more snaky in terms of him standing still. You can see your buddies back there waiting for you. It's so cool. So now we're basically in the real part. So now we want to play a defensive game, just like all the other Amons when they're angry. We're going to go ahead and keep an eye on his guns. We basically want him to shoot. We want him to shoot. After he shoots, he'll be able to attack. There's no point in really doing much now. He's going to sidestep or do something. He's really hard to hit. Now you also notice there, I did an example for you, that when he's in this mode, you can only really get away with square combo attacks as long as you get the first hit in. And the reason is, he's got Tainamura's parry move, and if you try to do a triangle move, he's going to sneak it in. He's good, so. He's Amon. He's Sango Amon. So, square, square combo. That's good enough. After this one, I should have the heat. Oh! He's so fast. So again, it's a matter of patience. I'm not going to go too crazy. I prefer not to use health if I don't have to. My cool Grandmaster Ip Man outfit here with Tainamura. It's one of the unlockable costumes you get when you beat it, so if you haven't beaten it and you're wondering where I got that, you'll get it soon enough. Again, patience is key here. I'll show you. If I attack him, he's just going to do that every time and then do that. Shove an attack up your butt. Patience patience. It's almost like a Ninja Gaiden boss or something, you know. It's a defensive-based game, although, you know, it's not as fast, obviously, but similar styles as far as how you want to play it out. Be patient. There's no reason to rush this, or else you're just going to eat damage. Try to stay away. You can always go ahead and do that as well. Tainaga that works really great against a lot of people is get between them and the wall, about a pace away. It's time for some sushi. Ah, fucker. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Get our pace away, and he should go right into the wall. Which he didn't, but this should do it. Alright, it's Kazuma's turn. Save the best for last, I suppose. He's definitely my favorite to fight with. He's got the Kamaki Tiger Drop, or Kamaki Counter as it used to be called. A slight smirk. He's totally Wesker. I love this guy. He's so cool. Got the cool sunglasses and the hair and the trench coat. Ah! Zoom in on your face. I'm going to be taking those sunglasses soon enough as your bonus present from Babu Sanamiya when you beat him. Alright, here we go. Jo Amon, you get a cool track for him. They always save a nice track for this guy. Now that I have it, got heat. Go ahead and bust these out. Now we're going to have to fight a little bit. I'm going to try and go ahead and get him with a counter. If you're close enough to him, he's just going to hit those bottles at you. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. Ugh. Forgot to sidestep the last one. Very safe. Now you'll realize that this guy, if you haven't fought him before, you're probably wondering why he's so easy. And if you've played video games before like this, you probably realize there's a reason for that. And now it's I can't really kill him. Now he's in psycho mode for the rest of the match. And that really hurt. So I'm going to go ahead, use a little health. Now he kind of cycles forms here. The hammer form I don't even bother with. Why? Because you saw the amount of damage that one hit from that thing did. So now he's in gun mode. This is the preferable mode that I prefer. Being the preferable mode that I prefer. So now he's in psychopath mode. This is where you're going to have tricky... Okay, now he's back to gun mode. This is what we want. We want him to bust out a little machine gun combo or something. This is pure patience here. Again, don't go near him with that hammer. If he smacks you with that, it's a big problem. Getting stupid again and not listen to myself, but... doing my custom walk here. giving me a whole lot of luck with the gunplay, so it looks like I'm going to have to do this a little bit different than I usually do. That's what I'm looking for. Now, again, right there, you can't hit him with any triangle moves out of that combo, because if you do, he's going to be able to counter it with this funny little Tainamura counter. Switches that thing so quick. See his buddies in the back, they're all they're all hurting. Oh Lord. Alright. Regain composure. Get punched in the stomach. See right there, the triangle move, it's useless. Just squares, just squares. I really want to get this guy with a Kamaki counter, at least a couple of them, because it's definitely my favorite thing in the world. See, even there, he's still tough to get to. He's a tricky bastard. There we go. So if you kind of throw a punch, he's a lot more likely to attack. And then you can do the counter. You can actually see that counter does a lot of damage on its own. Thought I would have had him that time. He's such a bastard. He's a snake. He's just a snake. Now he's got his hammer. Stay away. Or funny steps. Funny step! Funny steps! Snuck another counter in there. You'll notice he's getting health back right now when he's in red man mode, so I want to get him out of that as quickly as we can. I'm not sure if I can throw him here. No, of course not. Alright, we got him out of that though, which is preferable. Now we went right back in, so this is tricky because he gets a little bit of health back to kind of nullify. He's already gotten rid of a fair amount of the damage that I did with both them counters, so got to work on getting him out of that quick. It's getting really a lot more annoying than he usually is. He usually gets a little more gun happy, which is my preferable phase. At least he can do some quick combos there. Try to at least get him to do something where I can maybe counter him to some extent. I don't want to waste too much time here. Just hit him a couple times. Get rid of that bonus health that he gets back, and then maybe just try and keep away. But with the health I have, if he hits me once good, I might die. And this is the preferable method here. Now what I could do, if you want to be cheesy, is you could pretty much, go ahead and do it now. This is kind of taking too long. Just go ahead and bring a bunch of heat items. Just keep doing your cannonball move on them. Does a lot of damage. Like that. I mean, if you want to pretty much bring heat items and do that the entire time, you can do that. It's just not my style. Whoa, I forgot about that. Yeah, if you see him stand still when he's in heat, he's going to go ahead and call him this crazy airstrike that just looks completely ridiculous. So I want to see him do that again. You got to see that. Alright, that that should take him out of hyper mode for at least long enough. He's going to want to call in the airstrike. So let's go ahead and get him into that mode. I really want to see him do that again. It's a really cool move. Yeah, he's not going to do it in this one. Be patient, we'll see it. There we go. Standing still, watch it. I don't even know what that is. Some sort of futuristic Amon weapon, spaceman. God, that thing is just—it's so weird looking. I don't even know what the hell it is, but it's almost scary. It scares me every time I see that. It bothers me for some reason. Alright. We saw it. Let's kill this guy. One more of those should do it. Sorry, buddy. We'll see you in Yakuza 5 or maybe the end. And that's Amon. Sorry for taking so long, but for some reason it usually is a little easier to fight than that. Again, definitely one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a game as far as a series goes, by just having a secret boss, by doing everything. And that's Amon, and we'll see you next time. After I go and I pick up the shiny thing on the ground, we'll go ahead and show you what that is. Oh, pick that up, stupid. Looks like. Divine Dragon Short Sword. And he looks to the sky. He's looking into outer space. That's where they went. They went back into outer space, where they belong. The Amon crew went back into outer space. So now I'll be left on the streets Camarocho underneath the big old sign. And the cell phone's going to ring. It's going to be our buddy Bob Utsanamiya. Bobby! My buddy Bobby. I have a prize for you. I know what it is. I already know what it is, but now you're going to find out what it is. Let's go ahead and go into Naomi's here. It's the fortune teller. We're talking to Bob B for bonus. And it is Amon sunglasses. So we'll go ahead and get those, and what the Amon sunglasses do is they increase the power of a weapon by a lot. So I'll go ahead and show you that real quick, and then we'll call it quits. Alright, we'll go ahead and find a guy standing still looking for a fight. That guy looks good over there. Here we go. You make a big mistake. Alright, he whiffed. Just pulling it out did damage. I never noticed that before. So you can see right there that that is big time damage. Try to do our heater. Oh no! Oh my god! Alright, well that's a new heat move. Forgot about that one. We get $3,000! Yay! See you next time!